So what happens is you have one map, and then you don't have any option to zoom it at certain level. Only thing is you can only use a zoom lens. So sometimes you use a lens that the normal manual analog type of things. So you use a lens and then you zoom it, but you cannot zoom it perfectly. I wanted to zoom it to what is that, 30,000 scale, or 25,000, 10,000 scale, and then I wanted to use it. So, but in case of when you scan a map, there are more advantages. It's more comfortable for the operator. You can zoom it, you can enhance the contrast, etc. And then you have a faster method of digitizing. So there are different methods: semi-automatic digitization and editing at the same time. Same work can be shared. Suppose if you have large data inside one map, you can ask somebody, you digitize roads, I will digitize drainage network, you digitize contours, I will digitize in the land use. So there are different, at the same time, parallelly, you can complete the task very fast. Updating is easy. So geometrical character satellite data and scanned aerial photographs can be overlaid, and then it is also advantageous that you can overlay on a something. Sometimes you feel doubt. So you take a satellite data, you are not able to verify what is that. So then you can overlay onto certain things, overlay onto the map, or overlay onto the land use, already prepared land use of 20 years back. So then you start vectorizing, taking the background information. That also it helps. So overall, on-screen digitization having so many advantages. That doesn't mean that on-screen digitization, if you do, it is also correct. It is also the skills of the operator, it matters. So once you have a digitizer, this is the electronic grid mesh digitizer, it will have its own local coordinates, and then you have a tick marks at these points. So then it is having a map coordinates for that. So this is digitizing tablet, so you put a map onto this, and then you give a control points, and your map is registered here. So then it shows that how your map is registered. One is you have a 4 points, x coordinate, y coordinate of that digitizing tablet, and then it is converted into your map coordinates, world coordinates. That means it can be a geographic lat long, or it can be a UTM projection, or it can be a polyconic projection. Different projection you are using. So accordingly, your coordinate GCPs you are giving there for before digitizing. So once you digitize, there are some digitizing errors also happens. See, what happens is when you start digitizing, so it will be also demonstrated tomorrow on a GIS software. So you will know more on those things. So what will happen is, suppose this is my map, and then I digitize these lines, and then what is happening is, instead of stopping my line at this place, I extend it further. So that way it is an error at this place. So similarly, it is an error here again. So instead of joining to the point, it is called a node. See, this is in a GIS terminology, we say this is a vertex and this is a node. So what you have to do is, every time you create a node point on which you have to join that point and then start. Here it is not joined, and then it is without joining it is started, and then when you zoom it, we will know that what exactly the error created. And sometimes what happens is, you will also create your lines 2 times. That means it is called a slivers. Line over the line you create, that is called a slivers or duplicate line. So that means we have a overshoot, we have a undershoot, and then slivers. So these are the digitizing errors. So we are incorporating while digitization. So then once you create, so it is also possible that to remove those errors. So you created your layer. At the same time, you should not be panicking that I have not done, I have did a mistake. But those mistakes can also be rectified. So this is undershoot. So what you can do is, you give a node snap tolerance. You specify this. This is a radiance of my node snap tolerance. If you specify that, So whatever the node it is not added here, so that will be joined to this. So this is before node matching, this is after node matching. Suppose if we have a polygon, smaller one, lesser than this, so then what happens is it also merges those lines. So then that's why you have to be careful when you say what this is my snap tolerance. So it is basically a fraction of millimeters. So very small distance. So when you zoom it only, we will come to know. So these are some more errors when you digitize. So this is your map which is digitized. Each map when you digitize, you also give a identifying attribute. You are giving an identity for each polygon. So this is 211, 212, 213, 15, 16, and etc. So what is happening is you have some of the errors like a overshoot, undershoot, missing labels, multiple labels. See, you have this is a pseudo node which is not required, which has to be removed, and then you have a label points. See, you have a two label points are given here, but there is here you have a dangling node. The node has not been added, so that's why there is an error here. So it has to be either the line is not there. If the line is there, this has to be joined to this. You have to snap this to the other line, and then you also have a missing labels. See, you have some of the this doesn't have a label, so this doesn't have a label, so that has to be eliminated. So this is a undershoot, this is a overshoot, this is also again a overshoot, undershoot. So these errors have to be eliminated. I don't know whether you have worked in GIS or not. If you have not worked, at least you might have worked with a paintbrush or some of the softwares where you can do a painting or you can do a draw lines. Even a PowerPoints also you can draw lines. Even a Word also there are options for drawing lines. So once you are drawing lines, you can drawing lines, or in case of GIS you are digitizing. When you are digitizing, you can do in two methods. One is a point mode digitization, another is a stream mode digitization. In case of point mode digitization, what you will be doing is you will be just clicking on a point and then digitizing. See, what is happening is you click a point and then this is a point, you click and then you come to the second point, okay, and then you again start clicking here, so that automatically line is run, and then you click here, then this line